Alright, we're going to look at finding percents of a number. So yesterday we looked at converting percents to decimals or fractions. So we're kind of using that thought here, and all we're going to do is we're going to multiply those numbers by that percent, but we're going to convert the percent into a decimal. So right here, just kind of as a refresher, what would be 0.3 times 40? So that's the same as 3 times 40, we're just going to move the decimal to the left one. So 3 times 4 is 120. And then we're bringing the decimal right here. So it'd be 12. Like that. Okay. Likewise, we've got 2/5 times 80. So all we're going to do here is multiply the top by 2, divide by 5. And now you can do either or. You can multiply first or divide by 5. I'm going to divide by 5 first. So 80 divided by 5 equals, that would be 16, and then I'm going to multiply that by 2. So that's going to give me 32. You could simplify that. You could have taken 8 times 4, and then, or just make it 8 times 0.4. 80 times 0.4, and you would have gotten the same thing of 32. Okay, so that's all we're doing when we're finding a percent of a number. We're just multiplying that number by the decimal form of that percent. So find 25% of 44. So as a fraction, it would be 1/4. As a decimal, it would be 0.25. So all we need to do here is take 0.25 times 44, or 1/4 times 44. If we times by 1/4, it's the same as dividing by 4. So that's going to equal 11. 44 divided by 4 is 11. Or if you break up 44 into 4 groups, you're going to get 11 in each group. Or 25% of 44 is 11. Okay, a couple more here. So it says find 15% of 51. So that's just 0.15 times 51. Then you can set it up along division. All we're going to do is bring in the 2 decimals places after we multiply. So that'd be 5, 250. And then this would be 0, 1, 5. You add them up. 5, 6, 7. Decimal comes in 2 places, so you get 7.65. If you think about it, 10% of this is only going to be $5.10. So half of $5.10 would be, or I guess it's not money, but 5.1. And then half of that would be another 2.55. And when you add that, you'd get 7.65. Okay, same thing here. Now remember, since this is 7%, you move the decimal over 2 to the left, so that's 0.07 times 42. And once again, that'd be the same as 42 times 7, and then we're just going to move the decimal in 2 to the left. So 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 4 is 28, so 294. We bring in the decimal 2, right? So you get 2.94. So all you're doing here is multiplying. Okay, next one, it says there are 75 students at tryouts for the basketball team. Of this, 64% are in the 7th grade. How many 7th grade students are at tryouts? So we know that it's 75, and we're going to multiply that by 64. Now this would be 0.64, so we're just going to multiply it, and then we're going to bring that decimal in. Since there's 2 here, we bring the decimal in 2 from our answer. So 4 times 5 is 20, carry the 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Okay. 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 6 times 7 is 42, plus the 3 is 45. It'll be 0, 0, 8, 4. And now we bring in our decimal 2, so it'd be 48 students are in the 7th grade. Okay, so once again, you're just converting the percent to a decimal and then multiplying. Okay, here it says a pair of shoes cost under $24. They are on sale for 35%, or they're on sale for 35% off. How much do you save? What is your total cost? So we have 2 questions here. One, we want to know what the amount we save. So to find that, we're going to take our price and we're going to times it by our percent. Okay, so I can multiply this together. This would be 0.35 as a decimal. So I'm going to move the decimal in 2 after we multiply them together. All right, so 124 times 5 is 620. 124 times 30, oops. So bring the 0, 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1, 6, 7. 3 times 1 is 3. Oops, that's not 2, that's 4. That's where our decimal is going to go. 6 plus 7 is 13, carry the 1. Okay, so you're going to save $43.40. Okay, that's how much we save. Okay, so the cost, what we're going to spend, is going to be $124 minus that $43.40. So that's 40. So we just subtract these numbers, and that'll give us what we pay. So 0, this becomes 3, this becomes 10, that becomes a 6. $12 minus 4, that's going to give us, so you pay $80.60. So now, once again, to go over this, we find what we save, that's just going to be the 35% of 124. But so if we don't pay that, we just subtract that from the total cost of the shoe, and that's what we're going to pay. Okay, now just a couple quick kind of mental math ones. So 50% is just half of a number, so 50% of 84 is just going to be 42. Right, you're just taking 84 divided by 2 essentially there. Right, 10% of any number, all you're doing here is you're moving the decimal in 1. So that would be 4.7. 1%, kind of same deal, but now you're actually moving the decimal in 2 from the left. So 1, 2, so that'd be 3.40. Okay, now use mental math to solve 11% of 840. Well, 10% is going to be 10% equals 84, and 1% equals 8.4. So we can just add those together. And this is going to be 4.8 plus 4 is 12, carry the 1. So 92.4 would be 11% of 84. All right, and that is finding percents of a number.